Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Gerstlaurer YouTube channel, and you are watching another video here on the Gerstlaurer YouTube channel. So we've had videos from 6-5 Magic Mountain, Portaventura, and the third and final video from today is from Liseberg, where we're going to be discussing the next flat ride to enter the park. And you're probably thinking, why flat ride? Well, flat rides is something they've been adding for the last few years. They look at Mechanica, the Zierer Star Shape, Loki, the Intamin Gyro swing, different rides like that. So flat rides are a big part of Liseberg, and it's something that the Milan Entertainment parks really need to be making aware of. But before I get started, speaking of flat rides, and this was mentioned to me in the comment section of another video, big shout out to Simulator Gaming. You're a big fan of the channel, so thank you very much. And he commented something about doing it as a separate video, and I thought, it's a big news update, but I didn't want to do it as a separate video. I wanted to do this because it was still a flat ride related news, and of course we're doing the video from Liseberg today, so I'm sorry it's not a separate video, Simulator Gaming, but yes, for those of you who don't know, Fantasy Island have announced over in Skegness that the Beast, their top scan, is to be closing. And it's going to be replaced with Air Max 360, which is a shame because it's been highly rated as one of the best flat rides in the country by a lot of people, which I didn't get to experience. The only top scan I've experienced is Samurai at Thorpe Park, and that was a good couple of times over the years. So again, it's so sad to see another flat ride close in the UK, but then this leads on to the next point. Flat rides need to be in the UK. Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Chessington, Legoland, the other UK parks, Polton's Park. I know they've got a lot of flat rides, but maybe they need maybe one or two more perhaps. There's plenty of potential, and I do personally believe that they should have more flat rides in the UK, which leads me on to my point that Liseberg has a lot of flat rides. So we're going to go over 3 possible options for the flat ride spot. Now all of these are in the same location. They're all in the same spot that I rumoured, which is some like empty building / canopy style things that's going to be opposite. It's like sort of opposite on the diagonal angle to Mechanica. So site A, or should I say option A, is a Zierer, well, a fun time Starflyer / Zamperla vertical spring. I put a Starflyer on there. I hope you like what I've done with the images on like a vertical angle, so it looks like they're actually on the map. Probably not. But yeah, fun time Starflyer I've got on there, but also a Zamperla vertical swing. Still same kind of model, not completely out of the question. Good family thrill flat ride, and I think that's something we need a lot of, because Liseberg have quite a lot of family thrill flat rides to fill in that market. Still offers some thrills. There are some general thrill rides, but there is some more family thrill rides as well, so it's not completely kiddie rides, but there are some lower league thrills to the big high thrills like Mechanica and Loki. A big sort of downgrader to this rumour would probably be the fact that they've already got a tower ride, which is their drop tower. So again, this could lead to a possibility of it not happening, but again, you've got to look at Gronerlund. They've got a Starflyer, and they've got, I think, 2 drop towers. One of them, of course, the latest one, Icaros, which opened a couple of years ago. That's a big new drop. That's a big recent drop tower for a couple of years ago. So it's not impossible. So I think that's probably one of the more likely options. Option 2 is a ABC Tour Ballon. Now, of course, this is a proper thrill ride, a proper extreme flat ride up there with Loki and Mechanica. Because the ABC Tour Ballon, it's a 3 axes of rotational flat ride, offering different dimensional rotations, like we said, and there's great potential for a good colour scheme. You think of the area where it's sat on. I'm sure the Starflyer and the vertical swim will get good paint ups, etc. But the Tour Ballon, you could really do some good, decent designs on this compared to other flat rides. You can really do some good patterns on there. You can spruce up the detail around the area, really theme it to Mechanica, perhaps. I mean, Mechanica is the big ride, sort of next to or opposite to this location for a possible new flat ride. So it's something to discuss. Again, is this ride too extreme for Liseberg's flat ride market? Is that the level they're going for flat rides now? Maybe there's a possibility it might not be. So there's always that doubt with that one. So again, that's something to think about. And finally, option C, going on the back of the family thrill into thrill market. Nothing extreme, so it would be a perfect fit in terms of what they're going for, and that is the Zamperla Air Race. Now, it could be any of the models. It could be the 4.8, 6.2, 6.2 TM. It could be any Zamperla Air Race model. Now, this is a rotational flat ride. You know, it's going around one way and the cars are looping round as if you're flying about in a looping plane. It's a big flat ride. Well, big in terms of thrills, not big as in terms of blueprint, which kind of helps with how much theming you could add. With it being a smaller blueprint flat ride, not as small as the Starflyer perhaps, or the ABC Tourbillon, but well, it's definitely smaller than the Tourbillon footprint, in my opinion, depending on what model. But I definitely think it's around the level of the Starflyer blueprint, etc., in terms of the size of the flat ride. The big downside to this one is the fact they've already got a Gerstlaurer Sky Roller, so they've already got that kind of ride. Of course, you know, Blackpool Pleasure Beach could have easily added an air race, but instead they added the Sky Flyer. Of course, the Sky Roller, you look at Canada's Wonderland with theirs, and they haven't got an air race either. So again, it's kind of like one of those, one or the others. It's not impossible to have both, but again, it's one of those possibilities. Like, do you want two that have a particular same ride experience in similar ways? Probably not. So again, there's always that doubt as well. So if I was to pick one, I'd probably pick the Starflyer because I think it fits that category really well. And I think they could do a really cool job with this in terms of making it nice around the landscape, theming it up really well. Like I said, it won't be as heavily themed, I don't think, as the Tourbillon could be. Maybe even the Air Race, but I think it might have some kind of theming as well as the landscaping around the whole area. So now it's time to finally predict an opening date on their next flat ride, on the possibility of the next flat ride, which in my opinion, from the sounds of it, is a Starflyer by Funtime, or a Zamperla Vertical Swing, but more on the lines of the Funtime, because it's a wider choice for European parks. I know you got Pterodactyl from England, which is the Zamperla Vertical Swing, but again, that's the UK. Europe, they go for a Funtime Starflyer or any other kind of option, but it's mainly the Funtime rides, so again, that's why I chose that more often. So opening date finally, so I'm predicting around 2021 or 2022. I think that could be the potential opening date. I mean, you've got Liseberg's new dart ride next year, and of course between 2021 and 2023, that's supposed to be the opening date for the indoor water park. We know this year they've been making parking improvements and getting the parking spaces cleared out, ready for the start of the construction, which I think is due to take place this year or next year. I'm not entirely sure what, but they have confirmed an indoor water park and hotel for Liseberg between 2021 and 2023, so there could be a main focus on building that. So I think they'll use one of those years as a possible off year to add a flat ride, so just to keep the park guests happy, etc. So I think it's around 2021, 2022 where I think this will open, and then 2023 that'll be sort of the opening year of the indoor water park and the hotel. So there we go. So that's this debating video then from Liseberg in Sweden. Like I said, it's sad about the Beast at Fantasy Island closing. Again, big shout out to Simulator Gaming. If you want a shout, I haven't requested shout outs actually for a while. If you want a shout out in any of our videos, comment down below, and when I get a chance to record the next video, make sure you stay tuned across all the videos, because it'll be the next time I record a video, not when I release a pre-recorded video. You probably won't be able to tell the difference because I don't announce if they're pre-recorded or not, which is woe is me. Make sure. But this is a good time to watch all the videos. Make sure you watch every single video on this channel, because it could be one of those next videos that you get a shout out. So press shout outs in the comments down below. We're getting closer and closer to 400 subs. Can't believe it. I said my goal by the end of this year is to get to 1,000 subscribers for my first proper year on the main new channel on Ghost Chal. So make sure you stay tuned. My name is Ghost Chal, YouTube channel, killing the Ghost Up and Dudes, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more videos. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.